I'm Matt Guichard, and this is No Holds Barred. Today I'm going to talk about another rule of the road. What is that? Tinted windows. I often laugh, and friends of mine say, I was pulled over, somebody profiled me. Why were you pulled over? I have tinted windows. Well, you can have tinted windows as long as they're in the back passenger side, but you can't have tinted windows on the windshield or on the driver's side in the front or the passenger side in the front if you can't see in or you can't see out. The vehicle code section for that is California Vehicle Code section 26708. And it actually talks about obstruction of view. So you can get a ticket under that code section if your windshield has so many cracks in it, you really can't see out of it very well, or if you have some kind of shades up in the front in such fashion that you can't really see out, or you have so many stickers in your windshield that you can't really see out safely, and that would distract you and perhaps others. But the real issue that comes up is often, as we know, where those side windows on the driver's side front window and the passenger front seat is so dark that you can't see in and that driver can't see out. As I was speaking to a judge in traffic court about that particular issue, and he said the real reason is you need to make eye contact with a person so that when you pull up to a stoplight or a stop sign and you see a pedestrian starting to walk across, you need to be able to make eye contact with that pedestrian, and they need to be able to make eye contact with you. So if the windows are so darkened that you can't see in or you can't see out, that is a violation, and it is certainly subject to being pulled over. We call it probable cause for a stop. And as I've said so many times before, you don't need that. If you just had a drink with your friends and you've got alcohol on your breath, you're otherwise sober, but you're pulled over for any reason, and the officer smells alcohol on your breath, you may have to go through a field sobriety test, you may have to go through various things, and you just don't need that. So as I always say, don't call attention to yourself. Obey the traffic rules, and don't have your windows so darkly tinted in the front that you can't see out and somebody can't see in. And I'll give you an example. When I was a DA, I had a very, very serious murder case, and we were looking for the individual, the suspect, and we got a call from a police agency that in fact they had stopped her in a vehicle and she was under arrest. Why did they stop that vehicle? Because it was a vehicle from Arizona and it had very darkly tinted windows, and it was in the state of California. So just to let you know, if you come from another state that allows those very dark tinted windows, and you come into the state of California, it can be probable cause for a stop. As to everything, there are exceptions, and California has a vehicle code section, 26708, paren 10. And what is that? If you have a letter signed by a physician, a licensed physician or surgeon, that says you have a medical condition that requires that you not get sun on you and that you need those darkened windows. If you have that in your possession and you can produce it under this vehicle code section, you won't get a ticket for those darkened windows that would otherwise be illegal in the state of California. So that concludes this episode of No Holds Barred. Like and subscribe, and we look forward to seeing you in our next episode.